Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Beauty by Nisha. If you're new here, my name is Nisha, and for today's video, we are going to be reviewing the ColourPop Sailor Moon collection. So I've seen good things, bad things, a little bit of everything. Some people love the palette, some people say it's not good enough, like it needs more. I'm going to go ahead and review it. Personally, growing up in the 90s, of course, you know, Sailor Moon was the thing. And like I grew up just loving it, and it was one of my favorite shows to watch, everything. And so when I saw this collection, I was like, okay, I need to get my hands on it. The only thing is that it sells out really, really fast, and I kept kind of like procrastinating. I kept thinking, okay, do I want to buy it? And then I added to my cart, and then I would kind of just leave it there, and I'd come back like a few hours later and it would be sold out. So this time I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy it. I think it's time. Like, I need to stop procrastinating and do this every single time. Just buy it. So I bought it. And I really, really love the packaging, and I do like the palettes and stuff like that. We're going to see what kind of look I can create. I was kind of thinking of maybe doing like a daylight, like, you know, daylight and then moonlight. But I think I'll just do that for Instagram. I'm not going to do it for this video because like this video would take forever. So stay tuned for that on my Instagram at Beauty by Nisha. I will have it down below just in case you're not sure how to spell it or whatever. But let's get into this. Let's create a look using the ColourPop Sailor Moon collection. Okay, so if you want to see us create a look with it and do a little review, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and continue to watch. Okay, so first things first, let's just like quickly go over what's actually in the collection bundle itself. So the bundle itself is $89 US. That is US, guys. When I received my order, there was no customs or anything like that. So if you're Canadian, don't worry. ColourPop doesn't have any surprise customs. Well, they haven't for me on my last couple of purchases over the last few months. So fingers crossed it stays that way because I have one more order coming in. You can see that on my Instagram when it comes in. So don't forget to go and follow me on there. But let's go over just kind of like what is in the actual bundle itself. It's not a super big bundle. You know, ColourPop has these huge bundles sometimes that have a whole bunch of different products. You get like some 4th-rate skincare sometimes. You can get with like a palette and all this other stuff. So this one wasn't like super, super big, but the things are pretty cute. So I'm just going to quickly go over what's in the actual set itself. So you get 2 of like the body glitters. I actually kind of like them. They're kind of nice. I haven't actually swatched them. I don't even know like what they would feel like, but they're kind of like gooey, I guess. I think they're really cute. We'll see. Hopefully they actually turn out good. I think I could have a lot of fun with them as long as they actually do work well. So I'll just show you what they actually look like. So here's what they look like. They have a really strong smell. Like I can smell this the moment I open it. It's like chemically, but I don't know if I don't usually use body glitter, so I don't know what it's supposed to be like. But I really love the colors of them. I think they'd be super fun if you were like doing festivals and stuff, although we are not going to any festivals anytime soon. But if you were going to, I think these would be kind of cool to use if they're good. But we'll test them out today. So this pink one is called Moonlight Legend, and I think this one is Moon Prism Powder. So pretty cool. This one has like little stars and moons in it, which is pretty cool. That's what really caught my eye about this one, is it has like, you know, like little decals in it. You can't really tell, but they're super cool, super cute. And then I'll show you the pink one. The pink one doesn't have really anything, I think. But yeah, so there's those. I really have high hopes for those. Okay, and then next we have 2 pressed powder blushes. I've never used a ColourPop blush before, so this is gonna be new for me. Same with like body glitter, right? But I have used like their eyeshadow palettes as well as their lipsticks and stuff, so I do really like those. But for the blush is gonna be new territory for me as well. And it came with two. One is called Cat's Eye and one is called From the Moon. So obviously when you first open them, you can see like the packaging is like super cute. I totally thought it would have like two different little like images, so I could like tell the difference between the two when I open them. Okay, and this is the Cat's Eye one. It's super cute. It's like a pink, but it has like a little bit of a shimmer in it. And then this one is From the Moon. So I don't know if it will suit me, maybe if I use it very lightly as a little bit of a pink, but they seem good, so we'll see. I've never used their blush before, so fingers crossed everything goes as planned. And then you have two little like lip bundles. One is called Moonlight and one is called Daylight. So let's look at the Moonlight bundle. So they basically come with a lip, a blotted lip, as well as a gloss. Moonlight is like kind of more like a deep pink with like a coral gloss. And then for the, this is Daylight, right? Yeah. Daylight, okay. They like almost look really similar. Like, okay, so the pinks are just like a little bit off from each other. One's just a little bit more pink than the other. And then same with the glosses itself. It's like one's just a little bit more corally, like deep coral, and then one's a little bit lighter. So, I mean, they're not like super different colors. They're pretty similar. They're just a little bit lighter and darker, so. But I guess like Moonlight, Daylight, that makes sense. Like you don't want it to be completely two different colors, I guess. I don't know what the logic was behind that, but you know, one's deeper, one is not. And then last but not least, the palette itself. Super cute little packaging. And then the palette itself is like very like bright colors. It's not like you have like some like matte shades, but you have a lot of brightness to it, which I guess for Sailor Moon, like you kind of think more like pinks and purples and stuff like that. So I can see why somebody like maybe wouldn't get a lot of use out of this palette. Like you wouldn't, I don't think that you would use this as an everyday palette if you're looking for more like neutral tones and stuff, but definitely cute for something more like bright and pastel-y. I mean, I have a few ideas of what we can do today with it, but definitely don't think it would be like a super common palette that I would use. Okay, so foundation, contour, brows, concealer, setting powder, all done. We are good to go. Let's get into actually doing a look. So first, I'm actually going to do the blush because usually I do my face first and then I do an eye look. So that includes blush. I think I'm going to go in with the, which one am I going to use? I think I'm going to go in, I'm going to use the Cat's Eye blush just because it's pink and has a little bit of a shimmer, which I like. So let's go ahead and use it. I'm actually going to swatch it first. I'm curious, like, oh, that's nice. Like, it's pretty pigmented. Okay. I like it. Okay. Oh, I like this one. Okay. It's like just a little bit of blush and it's got like, I thought I had too much on the brush itself, but it's actually not bad. As long as I go like, cute. Okay, in the camera it looks really, really pink, so I think it's good. Alright, okay. We're gonna go with it. We're just trying it out. So far, this blush, I like this one. I think this one's gonna be my favorite one probably to use. Just cause it suits my skin a little bit more and I like the shimmer. I love having a little bit of a shimmer in my blush. So ColourPop blush, Sailor Moon blush, not bad. Okay. So far, one thing is good. And let's get into an eye look. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do my crease. And I think I'm gonna use this Moon Castle shade to do that because it's the darkest one. I think that these ones are gonna be a little bit too light. Well, this one is more orangey, I guess, but this one I think is gonna blend in with my skin too much. has like a tiny bit of a shimmer, but it's like, it's, you know, I don't think you're gonna notice it. So we're gonna use Moon Castle because that one looks like the right shade for me. Okay, so I do like this Moon Castle shade. It's really like soft. You can't really see it too much on the camera, and honestly it's not super like dark on my skin or anything. It's just a nice nice light color to put in my crease, and it's actually, I kind of like it. It's not bad. It's a good shade. That being said, there's not like nothing like about this Moon Castle shade, like in other palettes I have shades like that, so it's not like a super unique shade. Like the shades that are pretty unique I think to this palette are like the Justice shade, Tuxedo Rose, and the Miracle Romance. Even Luna is kind of unique to this palette, so I think like those shades are kind of cool. Like I think I would go to this palette specifically for those shades. But Moon Castle for this palette is really good just to put in the crease, especially for my skin tone, because like I said, I don't think Shining Moon, this one here, is actually gonna show up a whole lot. So because even Moon Castle is like so light that you almost don't really notice it too much. The formula of the palette is similar to the rest of ColourPop palettes, like not much has changed. So let's keep going with this makeup look. Okay, so for the outer lid, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do Bright and Bold. Okay, so we're gonna do Miracle Romance. It's like this very like fuchsia. Is it fuchsia? I don't know, it's like kind of purplish pinkish. I feel like it's fuchsia. Okay, so I actually kind of like the shade. It's not too bad. It is actually showing up pretty well on the skin. Okay, so both eyes are done. Yeah, I really like this color. It's actually pretty bright and pigmented. It's pretty much shows up exactly how it is on the palette. I think it's a little bit more pinky on my eye though. Okay, and then for the mid, I'm gonna kind of like blend in a little bit of this Love shade. I don't want to do Tuxedo Mask. I feel like I should do Tuxedo. Did I say Tuxedo Mask? I think I should go in with Tuxedo Rose because, like, come on, like it's really pretty. It's a really pretty shade. Okay, so it's really pretty. I actually like this shade. It's really nice. They blend perfectly in together. Super easy to blend in. Just had to like lightly kind of like use a circular motion to blend them into each other, but they do blend very nicely. Okay, that's good. Next, I'm gonna go in with this yellow shade Justice. I'm gonna put it in that inner lid. I feel like on YouTube, like a lot of the looks that were created with this palette were kind of similar to this, but there's only really so much you can do. But let's just put Justice in the inner crease or inner corner and see how that goes. Okay, so I'll be the first to admit that, like, for a yellow, usually when I use yellow in another palette, I am packing that yellow on for it to stick out and actually look like yellow, especially with my skin tone. I feel like I have a little bit of a yellowy undertone to my skin, so it's like kind of, I just feel like every time I use a yellow, I am seriously like layer after layer after layer trying to get it to pop, and then what happens, it's like over blended and it just kind of looks like a little bit of a mess. But this yellow, in this palette, I barely needed like any. Like, it's actually really pigmented and I'm actually really impressed. Like, I think if I needed yellow, I'm gonna go to this palette for this yellow because, like, yeah, it was so easy. Okay, let's get our liner and then we'll do the under eye. Okay, and let's get into the lips, which is the last piece of the Sailor Moon puzzle. They didn't come with lip liners, but I have my ColourPop big box of lippy pencils. This is the shade Brink, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Ultra Blooded Lip in Usagi. Okay, so it doesn't even look close to the actual color in here, I feel like. I was expecting this to be a little bit brighter than the actual color turned out, but I think it's supposed to be like very lightweight, almost like kind of like a pigment, because it's very, very watery. It's not really actually like a liquid matte lipstick where it's a little bit on the thicker side. It's definitely a lot more watery than I anticipated it to be. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's not it's not exactly how I expected. Like, it gets pretty matte when it's drying. It's actually, like, now that it's more dry, like, it is growing on me. I do kind of like it, but I don't know. It's not exactly what I expected. It's almost like a tint, but I layered it on, so, you know. Let's go with the gloss, and the gloss is in Moon Tiara. Okay, so the gloss is just kind of like your everyday kind of gloss with like a little bit of a pigment and a shimmer. I will say this, it smells really, really good. I don't think it tastes like that. I'm not going to taste it, but it smells really, really yummy. I actually really like the smell of it. But yeah, basic kind of gloss, not anything too crazy. Like when I first put it on, I was like, oh, wow, that's like really, but once you start like kind of like smudging it in, then it's not bad. But I guess if you really wanted it to pop with this color on top, then you could really like layer it on. But I think I like it just like this. It's not bad. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this purple one, obviously, because it has the little stars and the moons in it, and I think it's like super cute. I'm going to use, and it's called Moon Prism Power, and I'm going to use this one. I'm actually going to go in, I'm just going to apply it like around here on the eyes. I think it'll be kind of cool. So let's go and do that. I don't know how I'm going to do it though. I'm going to use this brush. Oh, it's the smell that gets me every time. And I'm going to just like, guys, that does not work. Oh my God. It's like, what is this? Like, is it supposed to be like that? Like, how am I gonna? Oh my. Okay, so this is not what I expected. Let's try this. Oh, okay, so it's actually really pretty. Well, it's like, it's not even coming off on the brush, but it's like, it's there. It's actually really pretty. Okay, not bad. All right, I like it. I am actually going to use this other one, this Moonlight Legend one. I'm gonna put it like a little bit more like around the sides. Okay, so I will say that the body glitters are actually not bad. I do like them. Like, I've used other body glitters before, and the texture of them, like once you put it, it's like all over your face kind of thing. And it's hard to control because then you have like all this glitter everywhere. But because it's like a jelly type of consistency, it's so easy to control and to like do exactly what you want to do, and then you can just build from there instead of like going all over the place. So the body glitter is actually really nice. I do obviously like the purple one more. It also stands out a lot more. Also like just like the little moons and stars, it just looks better. The pink one didn't really do a whole lot. That's why I kind of put it up here, because it wasn't super crazy or anything. But the body glitter is actually pretty good. You know what? I'm gonna get some fun use out of this. Like, I think for like Halloween and stuff too. Like, I think we're gonna have some fun with the body glitter. That's for sure. Okay, there you have it. There is a look created with the ColourPop Sailor Moon collection. All in all, it's a really nice collection. I do love it. It's really cute and everything. The only thing I would say is, if you don't think you're gonna get a lot of use out of the palette, then don't buy the palette. The palette, the colors are nice, but you'd always have to create like more like bright and colorful looks with it, I feel like. Which, I mean, it's not always something you want to do. So it's not a very versatile palette that you could use like every single day. So I think that like if you wanted to get the like some pieces of the collection, I would probably do the blush and the lipsticks for sure, because they're really, really nice. To buy the whole bundle, you really have to look at what's in the bundle and decide if it's worth it. If you just want like the Sailor Moon products because you just love Sailor Moon that much, then totally it's worth it. It's $89 for the full bundle, which to me is not too bad, but it is in US, so with the exchange into Canadian, it is a little bit more on the pricier side. But to me, I personally think that this bundle is worth it if you really love Sailor Moon and you want to collect all of the Sailor Moon pieces that you can. But if you're not going to get good use out of it, it's not worth it. So I would just stick to buying the lip bundles and the blushes, because those I think that you could get a lot of use out of. But all in all, I do like the collection, the pigmentation on the palette, the formula, everything. The body glitters are pretty cool. I really like it. I really like the bundle. My problem is the palette. I don't know how often I'm going to use it. So there you have it. There is my input, my review on the ColourPop Sailor Moon collection bundle. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye for now.